Hello and welcome back to KGS. We got another challenge from Bonscott, and I gotta correct myself before because I feel a little embarrassed. Apparently, it's an AC/DC member, Bonscott. So, no, not again. All right. So hopefully, opening has done me good. This time it is timed, so I gotta think a little bit quicker. Those games, when they're not timed, seem to go a really, really long time. Time? More time. Time. So do I want to do a parallel, or do I want to invite a cross game? I think I will avoid a cross game this time. I already played a cross game today. I don't want to play another cross game. Okay, so I'll just do dual 4/4s this time. You do the splitting thing again. And then I take 10 again. No. Yeah, so basically I can push you either direction, but I really want to get a stone over here first so that it acts like an extension. If you do the 3 space, then I, of course, can throw in and then do an orthodox sort of thing. And that's kind of what this does. Actually, that's what this one does. I should quit playing with the pen. Sorry for making the noise. Just do this for the outside influence. Do this for the outside influence. Does he know these Josekis, though? I know last time I approached far away, but I think I'm just going to squash the stone and see what he does. Yeah, I think that's the Joseki move. If I'm wrong, correct me, please, or point out my mistake. And then I think at this point I can Tanuki. Because with you playing that means I've really got to struggle hard to utilize these stones. Because I've got to do something with this influence. Like approach high over here and try developing this a little bit. I'm already undercut though. I don't want to do that. If I can do this and then attack this, that would be good. How big is this? Like if I do this and he pushes up and cuts, how big of a problem is that? It's kind of a problem, isn't it? Is it 1 space or 2 space? 1 space, Hane, Wedge, Atari. Capture Atari? No, wait. Extend. Connect. Oh, connect, push. Oh, what's the move? I think it's this, right? Yeah, I'm worried about this cut. Although, let's see. If he cuts, I can extend. He can extend. I can then push through. Well, pushing through doesn't do anything. I can't cut there. I can do this move though and start attacking this. Maybe I shouldn't be afraid of the cut. Or I can force this cut maybe. Cut, Atari, Wedge. Oh, maybe not. Wait a minute. I'm wasting all my time. Let's see if I pull back and do this. There's this cut, Atari, Wedge. If I Atari down, that becomes that. I can get a squeeze going, right? Wedge, capture, squeeze, but then this is all cut off. If I just Atari out this way, I can't net it. Cut. You can get influence facing this way, and I'm kind of floating here. This is why I don't like this Joseki. So I think the move is here. It's one of these two. I know it is. It's got to be this one, right? Because this cut is a problem. Let's see. Because if I just block, there's this cut. What do I do with it? Atari? Because this is not my corner. Maybe I should have done... No, never mind. Well, let's try this. It gives him Sente. Which... Probably... where would I play if I was black? On the bottom here, it looks pretty big. You just do this, and... Well, that's not Kobayashi. It's... The cornerstone's in the wrong spot. This is just without thinking. If I just back off, then he can go in here and get this strong formation. So I need to do this to break it up. I can't let him get the other thing. That's interesting. Now I don't know what to do. If I try to kill the stone... There's still the option of him doing this, but then I can get the influence and then even attach or do something here to build up this. That may not be too bad. What else can he do? Flee here and force me low. Then I have all this influence again, and then I can just seal it off. I think I have to work with this stuff. This is a little bit too far of an approach. I mean, this is just looking to use the high stones over here and actually utilize the influence. There's a ton of Aji in this stone. I didn't even consider the wedge. Atari. I mean, I can make him live on that side, but I don't really want him to do that. So I would Atari from the other way and connect if he cuts. Oh, I'm giving up so much of my corner. What else can I do with the wedge? Atari. This wedge is a problem. Atari here. And connect. This cut. Extend. And then try to kill this. There's still this attachment, so I'd have to make an iron pillar to prevent that. Frustrating. Very frustrating you are. Alright, doing a semi-double approach thingy on my corner here. The simplest ones go here, but what happens if I do this? This puts a lot of pressure on your group. Kicking is bad. 2 versus 1 don't snooky. Do I take the corner to let him try to get the outside influence? This would not effectively seal me in because this is in the wrong spot. If this was here, then this would work as a seal in. If I play here, he's living in the corner, I take the outside influence again, and I don't really want to do that. Although, you have not played a 4th line stone yet. I just realized this. I've only played 1 3rd line myself, but... if I ignore that, you take the corner, and then I'm in trouble. If I come out, you take this. I want to block from this way, keep you low, and then extend from it. Yeah, okay. My guess... he'll back off here. Just the way he's been playing really stable bases. I think he knows that if he takes the corner, I'm going to just block from this side, let him have this 3rd line stuff, take the influence, and then do this. So my guess is he backs off here. Which in the grand scheme of things is not that great, because again, he's not played a 4th line stone yet. Just playing very, very defensively. But, you know, that's just a style, I guess. And it's up to me to make something good with this influence. Those are the 2 options I see him doing, either taking the corner or backing off. Now, if he backs off, what do I do if he backs off? I think I might kick him. Kick him, make him over-concentrated, and then descend. This is open on this side. Oh, God, this sucks. Okay. Kicking him, he doesn't even have to extend because he can just go over here. So it's not really that crucial. It does make him over-concentrated if he does. And then undercutting the base doesn't do any good because, again, there's still his extension over here. This is a, 6-7 space extension, which is good for me to invade if I want. So kicking, what do I think about kicking here and then foot sweeping? Kind of thing. Kick here, do foot sweep. Oh my God, the shape looks so terrible. Because again, with this stone, he can slide all the way to here, and I can't do anything about it. If I wedge, or if I don't wedge, if I shoulder hit and cut, if he cuts, I extend, I can't get out. If it was one further, then I could, but... what a mess, what a mess. Just do not know how to deal with these. I could go on the offensive. I want to, let's see. How about I kick here, get a response, and then take this? Because if he does this, oh God, that's terrible. But this puts pressure on this group quite a bit. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to see if you respond by the kick. If you do, then I'm going to play this move. What a double tiger small. What a terrible shape. Oh, please stand up. It's not really required because it's just 1 stone. But then I get a Panuki. If I can honey on top. Very strange game. Damn. I was hoping you wouldn't do that. I was really hoping you'd stand. This is just Ajikashi. It doesn't do anything. I can use it to get some influence, and then maybe even try pincering this. These 2 stones, that is. Bump, ba-dump, 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 ba-dump. And then you're just getting solid. I'm getting some influence. And then come and try attacking this. Simple thing for you to do would be jump. And then let me make a base here. Live small everywhere. That's my motto. But then I'm getting outside influence again, which I think I'm okay with. Let's see, shoulder hit, block, boom, ba-dum, ba-dum, and then I can do this. Right? Wait a minute. Up, but up. Oh no, because that's already connected. Shoot. I was thinking maybe this attachment worked. What about jumping? Stone here, extend. He would need to respond, right? Or the usual response capture here. I don't want to cut there, though. I'd rather get this influence here to work with this, and then... yeah, so if I'm going to do any sort of shoulder hit, it's going to be from the other way. Shoulder hit. Does this mean this attachment works then? Atari, and then I'm alive in the corner, but I don't like that. What about attaching there directly? Hane, extend, cut, poke, block. If you try Hane, I extend, you do this, I cut, you extend. That's not going to work. I would need to attach here first. If you extend here, then I extend, then you can... Like, I can live in the corner. It's not great. Attaching here, what does this do? Poke, Hane, cut, Atari, and then that group is now under attack. I think I like that. Alright, what else can you do instead of that? If I cut here, you Atari, I Atari, and then make shape, this group is now under sphere attack, as is this one after I get a move here. I think I like that. Let's try that. What else can you do after I play the move? So if you don't want to do this sequence where I cut you into 2 and you have a small group in the corner and this one's under attack, the move is here, I think. Or even just pulling back, maybe. And maybe that's where I should have just sat on it. Not sure. If you Hanes, I am going to cut, force capture. You are going to do that. That's kind of thought. You're very defensive. You're very, very defensive. So my move to block that is here, but then I can get a wedge. Cut, extend. So this secures my group and then gives you Sente. What if I don't want that? What if I don't want to give you Sente? I gotta make my group stable. I have too much floating stuff. I need to get some sort of stability. So now you have Sente. Biggest point is probably undercutting mine over here, or even... You're defending. That makes it hard for me to do this. I don't think I was really going to attack that at all, though. So if I can keep you low, I'd be really happy about that. Attach, Hane, cut, Atari, cut. Like, this corner is still open. And I would try to defend this way to get this influence. This is still undercut from this side, and this also has some cutting problems. I really want to invade here. If he gets this move, then I can jump or diagonal and attack this group. Or, wait a minute, should I diagonal on this group and then cap this group? Or don't invade so deep? This one gives him a bigger extension from the corner, but it's a 3-space extension, which means I can even throw in there. Which might be useful, actually. I'm just looking at this sort of Hane, which destroys an eye. I think I gotta do this now, though. What do I do if he does this? I kick. And attack. Yeah. I think I gotta do this. My direction is off today after that last game. Yeah. You're forcing me to do this, Bonscott. You really are. I gotta create a weak group in you. This third line defensive stuff is... Oh, I guess I should mention, we are now 26 moves in the game. Still not a 4th line stone. Now, I'm no expert, but I think that's wrong, incorrect, bad. I don't know. No 4th line stones this far in the game. Seems very, very defensive. I don't know. I don't know what the word is. You are going to do that. That's kind of what I thought. I can lean on this to get some strength, or I can lean on this to get some strength and invade here next. Create another weak group. And create like 6 weak groups. That's going to be great. See, if I just jump, you'll jump. And then I can invade here. Diagonal, diagonal. Hane, diagonal, do this. Collapse your shape, cut, get some strength. Lean on this. Lean on this. Which one's weaker? This one's weaker. This would only strengthen that. This leaning on, leaning underneath. And then I can't attack this anymore because this is so strong. Yeah, odds are he's going to throw in there, and then I would have to cut. If he Ataris, Atari, capture. Jumping out seems bad. He's just going to jump with me. Maybe I'm okay with that, actually. If he jumps from this side, then I can shoulder hit, and start attacking this. If I get this move, that means he can't connect underneath, and this now has to live. And the cap is going to be very severe for him. If he jumps with me, I'll jump again. Because now I'm getting influence facing this way. And the stronger I get, that means this invasion is looking pretty good then. And then I can use the influence here with any sort of outside invasion I can get here and develop some points. So that is my plan. If you jump from this side, I'm going to do this. What about poking? Poking, then I just make a solid connection, take the outside influence. And same thing with our last game. Take the outside influence and try to hold on to it. At least that's the goal. I don't like making all outside influence games. I know in my style of play, I have a tendency to take the outside, but... Alright, so since he's been playing defensively, my guess... That is the move I was going to say. That was the move I was going to say. Because he refuses to play on the 4th line. Yeah, that I was going to say he's going to attach underneath. I just know it. Oh... Why do you do this to me? Okay, so options. I can just let him live and keep him small and try to work with this influence. In fact, I may do that. Poke, poke, poke. If he Hanes, I'll Hane back. And just keep this there. And develop with this. It's still undercut on this side, but it's going to be a lot easier to make shape over there. Versus doing this way where he already has a base here, so... Although this is a strange move, because if I do this, he is going to connect through the center here and then have outside influence, which is kind of contrary to his style of play. But I do have the option to either give him the outside influence or take the territory. If I could do this, cut, Atari, connect. I can try cutting. Cutting his group into 2. Wait a minute. Hane, cut. Hane, pull back, connect. Hane, cut. I would need to do it from this way. Cut. Do this. How's the ladder? Ladder breaks immediately. I'm looking at one of these 2 Hanes. This one I think he'll just pull back and try to live here because that's what he's been doing. If I do this one, he pulls back. That only hurts his own group. Cut. Do this. Atari. Connect, cut, Atari, and then try to use that to get out. Then I'm going to get strong here, and I'll have this, and then I can invade here. Okay, I'm still aiming at this invasion. I really want this invasion. So, cut. If you pull back, I connect, and this group is now really, really damaged. So you got to try to connect through. That is why I did this one and not the other one, because the other one, I have a feeling you would have pulled back. Yeah. Okay, so he cut. Good. That is what I want. Because if he tries going through, then I can cut. And if he does this, I get some upward influence. And then I can do this. So, yeah. That's what I'm hoping for. Yep. So cut Atari, Atari, Atari up, and then I can actually get this Atari and kill the stuff. That's my plan. Whether or not it goes that way is another story. Oh, I just want one or the other. You can have one. I don't mind you taking one, but I'd prefer you take this one. Because then, okay. So I can give that stone up, or let him, or try. If I save the stone, if I save this and he connects, I lose everything I was trying to get. If I do this and he extends up, then I can Atari this and attack this stone over here. He then has outside influence, which he doesn't like. This Atari was his first 4th line stone. He does not like outside influence. So I should try to give him outside influence, take this, and attack this stone. That is what I'm going to do. If he captures this, I will Atari. No, I won't Atari. Yes, I will Atari. No, I won't Atari. It's too small. So if I capture, he can recapture, but then I'm connected to the outside. And this is kind of a precarious situation as well. Descending here, Atari, descending again, I'd have to connect. And it becomes a capturing ace between this stuff and this stuff. If you capture, do I want to Atari? If I Atari, then you can Atari this, and then this does become a problem. So if you capture, I will just Atari this, I think. Atari down, capture, descend, do this, Atari. Oh, you know what? That's interesting. Now I can do that. Because then this cut doesn't work. Now if he descends, now I can capture. Turning. Nope, never mind. I gotta learn how to read. My reading skills are not that good. So if I do this, there's this cut and Atari. Descending doesn't work because you can just do this. If I do this, and this, and this, then this stuff dies. If I turn here and do this, then I'm fine. This also threatens to link up with this stuff. I can also connect here and continue attacking this. But first, I'm going to try to do this. And get him to connect. Hunting here, cut. Descend, Atari, descend. Can I do anything about that? I don't think I can. If I do this and then this stuff dies. This stuff is going to collapse and be it's going to be in trouble. Hunting here looks good. What a train wreck. What a train wreck. So I gave you outside influence. If I do this now, you can get this. And then I have to try to live with this. But this is not going to be... connect. And then I'm in trouble again. So this is not good. They're just too short of liberties. I want to go and attack this, I think, first. Because if you do this, then I can do this and try to attack this stuff. And then possibly kill this. Okay. So, make this stuff alive. Although if you just capture, that's fine as well. If you just capture, that's fine. Then I'm going to do this. Hane, force you to live in the corner and then make some shape and try to just get all of this right side for me. That's interesting. So that's netting this to make sure that that's captured. So then I'm gonna... What am I gonna do? Can I attach here? That's just gonna force me to do this. If you do this, that... Atari, and then... no, that's not good. These two stones have so few liberties. Hane, cut. Extend. Hane... No. No. This to that. This is just a gut feeling. I want to get up one more. If he doesn't do anything, then I can get this Atari for free, and then I'm around. If he extends, do I just keep extending with him? Because I'm already in here, so any influence he's getting this way is kind of useless. My influence this way is also kind of useless because of this. But, what if I just do this? Then the cutting problem becomes the thing again, because this has so few liberties. Will he be able to honey here? These stones are going to die. I have a feeling. Let's see, if I can get a honey, I would take 2 moves in order to put this thing in Atari. I think he should be able to honey me here. If I honey back, he can... Yeah, that's what I thought. If I extend, he extends, so I need to honey back. He might be able to double honey. Now can I do this and make some shape? No, because then he gets this turn. I'm just going to extend with him. Again, I'm undercut on both sides. This influence is not really that good for me yet until I push here and force him to live small in the corner. Which you're going to collapse my shape immediately, or at least try to. Cut, Atari, go here, do this. So this is going to force that, and then I can make shape. Cut. So he's trying to prevent that, is what he's doing. This is also threatening. Well, I know that's kind of strange, actually. Can he cut there directly? I don't believe he can. Because then I can just... He can't cut there directly because I can ladder it here. Atari. So I have... If he cuts, I can ladder it. Just barely. So I don't need to worry about that. I can poke here and Hane, and then if he cuts, then Atari and make shape. And then have him deal with this, and then I can get on the outside. I'm not worried about this cut. If he pokes, then I have to do this. What I think I'm going to do... What about this cut? Atari... Well, okay, there's the combination of this cut, and then this cut. Cut, Atari, capture, connect. Yeah, so the combination of these 2 cuts can be a problem. So if I... Does this get me liberties? It gets me 1 liberty. He'd connect. What if I poke and then honey? No. Poke. Why do I care about those 2 stones? I don't. I don't care about those 2 stones. I really don't. This set up the cuts. No, because if he cuts, then this is just Atari. Atari. Can I honey? Can I wedge? Wedge. Atari. Cut. Atari. Wedge. Boom. Atari. Boom. Do that. Poke. Atari. Oh man. At least I would get this side. If I do this, he can do this. Does this work? Atari. Turn. You think it's all of this? I don't like that. This cut. How do I do with this cut? Atari. He would save this one. Do this. Oh, the net still works, doesn't it? Because then if he does this, I can just capture. Oh, the net still works. Never mind. Because cut, Atari. Do this, net. If he tries going here, it's just blocked. If he tries going up, I capture and it's blocked. So the net still works. Okay. So now I'm trying to, at least build something off of this influence that I got. This outside influence here, unless I get a Hani here, is kind of useless because he's poking right into it. So that's not good. Does the net work now? I can Atari this. Cut. Atari. Yeah, because then it'd be a ko. So let's just do this. If he cuts here, that's not a problem. I would just give it up because then I'm trying to build on this. So now, do I care about this stone yet? If I do this, then the Hani works. No, it doesn't. Poke, block, Hani, extend, cut Atari. Jesus. Well, it would keep them separate, I guess. And then this stuff could be in trouble. So if I do this and Hane, if he just extends, I can connect. This cut, I can Atari, capture, keep it up, and then connect, turn, Atari. I can capture these 4 for giving up these 4, but then this is all connected here, and this all has a base. So, is this cut a problem? Cut. I think I extend and then Atari and do this and chase it into that stone. Yes? Cut. Yes. Behind his... That's an interesting move. Bump ba-dump, 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 bump ba-dump, ba-dump, ba-dump. This will require you to do that, and then I can capture these 2 stones in a ladder. Bump ba-dump, ba-dump. If you extend here, I can push up and capture these 2. No, I misread. I didn't see the stones in Atari. Oh, man. Which means this group is going to get really freaking heavy. And then I have to try and save this group of 5 stones. On the plus side, that removes the eye from this group. Yeah, because then I can just do this and he can't get out. I actually capture this. Nope, he captures Atari back, and then this is all filled. Which then I can then jump and try to kill this group, but he has so many Sente moves. Like he can Hane here, and Hane here, and then make an eye. Oh, you're going to give him up. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Thank you. I would have been so screwed if you pulled that out. If you pulled that out, I would have to extend. It's not Sente against this. It is Sente for the ladder, but... do I think I can attack this anymore is the question. The answer is no. I know I can't. I can get this Atari. Then I can turn here for free. Turning here is actually also Sente. I don't need to give this stone up. If he Hanes, then I can get this double Atari in. And then I can capture this, and then that. So this is already Sente. But I think this is a little bit more efficient. I need to do one of these 2. I need to get this first, and then I can get the Hane. So let's do this. This is setting up a double Sente. Easiest thing for him to do is just extend, and then I'm going to try and envelop this whole thing. Turning here, I can do this. You can Hane back. So essentially, the black, it's going to go like this. And I need to mitigate that, or I need to prevent it from this side. So shoulder hit, Hane, cut. Shoulder hit, jump, just jump. 2-space jump. Block Hane. Actually, that's going to work well. Okay, let's do that. The 3-3 is still open, and I'm undercut on this side, so I can really... That's interesting. 2-space jump again. Again, I'm undercut on this side, which means he can do like a 2-space jump, or maybe even a 3-space jump here. So I really can't expect many points here without sealing this off first. 3-3 is still open because of this Aji. Actually, it's open anyways. But with this Aji, I'd have to turn this way, and then he could undercut the wall immediately, which is what he's going to do. So I have a choice. I can either take a wall this way, bump-a-dump, and then do this, wedge, Atari, and then fix. I'm going to do that. Let it live small. I can wedge here. Bump-a-dump-a-dump. Yeah, let's do that. It's open. Might as well. And then fix. I can get this Hane in. Nope. I want to get this first, I think. Look at the Moyle that just came up. These 2 space jumps have a lot of oddity in them. He may be able to poke up in here yet, which is what he's going to do. Awesome. However, I can cut and then force you to run. But I think first I'm going to make sure that you can't get into my Moyle. Because there are so many cutting points here. This is not good. I mean, yeah, it's not good shape. So I will just let it go. This just lives. That's fine with me at this point, I think. I myself have a weakness here as well because it's a knight's move, but let's see if he pokes. He can poke and then fix, forcing me to fix to maintain the connection nicely, but this also doesn't really make any eyes. Okay, so you're going to cut that off. That's fine. I am going to... descending here is Sente. I can also Hane and pull back. Cut, capture. This is a big problem. This Hane. Hey, you can do this, that. Atari, or actually Atari, and then ladder. So I think I'm going to do this. This secures my corner, makes it nice and solid, which is what I want. My corner is nice and solid, that means all this is basically nothing. If he takes this one, then I can jump it from this side. If he comes and caps this way, I can jump it from this side. So this eliminates most of these points, which is good. You're capping me from this side, which means I will try jumping in from this side, just to neutralize some of these points. Again, there is a lot of oddity because these are 2 spaces. Like a peep here and then a poke could do a lot of damage and might even cut off the stone. I'm also looking for this Hane, or this Atari here. With this Atari, I can actually poke here, which means I can get like this Atari, and maybe even capture the stone. This group has a turtle shell, which means it has 1 eye and has enough flexibility to potentially make a 2nd eye. Also able to connect out. So I'm not really worried about this group yet. This corner is annoying. If he descends here, I descend with him. If he Hanes, I Hane back and make shape. So he can get a few points out of there, but that's about it. Let's see. This group might also be able to be attacked a little bit yet. I'm guessing he's going to take one of these 2 peeps. Nope. Okay. So this, when he does peep after this, then it becomes a problem. So I think I'm going to... maybe I want to Atari here first. Would he save the stone? I'm just going to do this. This solidifies the connection to here, making the wedge not really a good thing. So if it peeps, I can actually pull back. Peek, or poke. The cut, I don't think is a problem then. Because you've also got some problems here, sir. I think this actually fixes everything, right? Cut, Atari, yeah. This actually fixes everything. This is like an elephant's eye with a double knight's move. Interesting. Poke. Oh, you're gonna do the same thing, aren't you? Do this, just Atari, connect, cut. Yeah. Oh, interesting. So if I do this and you cut a capture, if you do this, I connect. Oh, that's an interesting choice, actually. Which one do I want? This one? This also reinforces that if he connects, I do this, then he can poke through. If I do this, and then he cuts, I can Atari and wedge. I don't think this is a good move for you. Because then I can get this move and cut. Right? There's this Atari, but that means I can do this. And cut. There's this Atari, but unless I misread this, which is certainly possible. This is Atari. This is Atari. This is Atari. Looks like I might have misread this. Atari. So essentially I misread this. Well, then that kind of sucks. Well, I'll do this and then I should be fine, right? Well, this goes to that. I can then connect. There's this cut and Atari and then wedge. Oh man. What if I cut you, Atari? I have to do this. It becomes a capturing race between these. Although you can extend here. I can chase you a little bit. These are probably going to end up dying, and I might lose some stuff in here. That's not good. Atari up, I would just see if Atari sideways. Alright, so you're going to do that. If I extend here, I'm setting up this. Okay. This is setting up this wedge, which means I'll capture these 3 stones. And then I need to secure some liberties. Oh man. I don't think I win this capturing race. Just saying that outright. The move for him is just to connect. Or even Atari, I guess. Atari this way, and then I have to go this way. Put some liberties on that. This is a double Atari. That works. Now I can jump here though, right? How many liberties do I got? Honey. We got 2 liberties, of course. This one has 2 liberties. Atari extend, and then it has 2 liberties again. If you Atari this, I do this. You capture, I squeeze. And then you were the one in the squeeze this time. So if this works out, it worked out because it was luck. I did not read all this out by any means. And I was really kind of forced by Boyomi to play the cut. Or that Atari, I guess. So what does he do? There's 3 liberties on this. There's 2 liberties on this. If he Ataris this, I go here, he goes there, and then I can take liberty Atariing this. If he Ataris this, I extend, and then I have 3 liberties again. So it's... Let's see, if he Ataris and does this, I capture, squeeze, do that, dead. If I don't do that, and I extend... I can actually make a living group here if he does that. So I was just reading out the ladder. The fake ladder. It doesn't quite work enough, but... so if he Ataris, and I try pulling out the ladder, eventually trying to set up a squeeze. At this point, if I capture, he can't squeeze me because I can just Atari. So I think, unless he finds a really cool Tsuji, I think I captured these stones. But he's got, 8 minutes to think about it. I mean, this is not game ending by any means. He's got this entire right side yet, as well as this corner and some of this left side. My real only points are up in here, and I guess whatever else I can get out of this, and a little bit on this bottom side here. That's all my points. I'm not counting anything in here. Not anymore. Yeah. So, if I killed this group, then I think it's a fairly even game then yet. Is there any other possibilities? Weakness in my shape? This Atari, I would extend and it's just dead. So you can't do that. Atari, I would block, capture, squeeze, and it's dead. These, Atari, extend, go here, capture, Atari, do this. Block would have to go here, capture, capture. I think I killed him. So you Atari'd. So I still have 2 liberties, mind you. I don't know if that was a time Tsuji or what, but... So if he does this move, then I go here. If he does this move, then I go here. If he blocks me, then I capture. He would have to connect, which means I can then come back and Atari. If If he extends here, both these groups have 2 liberties. I can Atari this and win. Okay. If I capture here, it's just dead. So I have to do this one. And that's where I do this move. Because now he has to connect here. And that's exactly what I read out. And now I can come back and Atari. And capture. Cool, cool, cool. So that's nice. I kind of want to push up here. Then I'm going to have to block here. And then there's some cutting problems. If I push through here and then connect, I think I'm going to do this one instead. If you just Atari, I capture. If you extend, I go here. This is just forcing the issue. I don't think I'll be able to kill the corner yet. So this may be too early. What I really want to do is get this diagonal move here. Then again, there's still this cut. Actually, no, this cut is no longer a thing anymore. Because I can just Atari it up because this is no longer a problem. So this, I'm okay with that. Still okay with that. I'm just solidifying points with that. That's not good for you. Is this Hani still a thing? I don't believe so. So just to reiterate, this whole sequence I did not see coming. I was just kind of going with it. Now is this cut a thing? You can set up a squeeze, but... let's see, Atari. And then that becomes a thing. I'm not sure what to do here. Atari looks okay, and then I can descend. Poke through and then descend. This is really just threatening a monkey jump here. I can also push, well, pushing here is no longer Sente. This one was, if you would have Haned and then have to block. And actually, if you would have Haned, I would have Atari'd. Capture, Atari, dead. So, yeah, this one was definitely the correct move for that. If he captures here, I will connect here. This Atari goes here. Wedge, Atari. Okay, so that's just preventing the monkey jump. That is fine. So where are the other points now? Can I jump here? Can I jump here? Poke, block. I don't think so. I'll prevent this Atari by doing this. And Hane. This sets up some other stuff over here, like Atari and descend. And then I can descend and capture these two. So this descent to Sente. And then I can cut. Does the Atari work? There's some Aji in here, at least. I can't see what exactly to do, but looks like, well, poking here doesn't do anything. Cutting, I can still do this. Alright, so you're going to avoid the Aji. That's fine. Does this do anything? Prevents him from Hanying, but other than that, no. This just gets blocked immediately. That just saves an Atari. Does the wedge do anything? I don't believe so. I'm just gonna turn, I guess. Yeah, I really can't harass the corner anymore. I can poke here. And if you connect, that's fine. Now if you capture, then I can connect. So that's nice. I may or may not should have responded there, but this allows me to poke up and possibly even get this one done. If he ever turns here, I can do this. If he ever does this, then I can do that. No. Nope, doesn't work. I think I'll just do this, right? Poking up. I think I can do this. I'm playing Puppy Go now. I'm just kind of following you around the board. What else we got? There's this. There's this wedge. There's this one. This wedge gets a couple points, I guess. What else we got? I mean, this whole thing is not really anything important, so that's not a big deal anymore. Now, if he cuts, no, it's still not a big deal. This descent saves a point, but everything's connected. It's not a problem. If he connects here, this is Sente against this, so he can connect here for free. Similarly, if I connect here, it's threatening to wedge in here and get an extra point. Looks like poking up here is worth a couple. There isn't anything here for me or him. So, I might be able to get this diagonal and this diagonal, maybe turn one of them into a point, but I'll just do this. It's not a big deal. Yep, okay. I'm glad, although we haven't finished the game yet, but I'm glad you haven't tried to invade in here. So much of the last game, an invasion in here is just unreasonable. This does get me a point. We also got some, I should have taken some Sente pokes first, I think. This is a point. I'm gonna go here. This is a bigger threat. As is this one. This is Sente, of course, against that. Just, it forces him to play inside. If he captures, I disconnect. That's what this is threatening. It's threatening this move. So, you just gotta connect. That's all you gotta do. If you capture, then I'll do this. And then you gotta play there. Yep. I can also play here. Nope, because then this is Atari. That's not good. Cut. Do this. Capture. Connect. Do I want to play that now? Play a point here. Play a point here. Yeah, I'll play this. That's fine. Capture because you can. Peep. Block. Blub. Blub. Oh. Alright. Is there anything here? Can I descend? I can jump then, right? If I descend? Okay, I can jump, right? Atari, yeah, I can jump. Let's see, we got... This would be... not... it's not too bad if I connect... If I connect here, there's no ko or anything. This is actually a point, though. Yeah, that's a thing. I think I'll just do this to be safe. I don't really care about that ko. Yeah, you can have it. That's fine. I think I'm far. I'm pretty sure I'm far enough ahead that I don't have to worry about that. This is Sente against that, though, isn't it? You can have it. Don't care. Don't care. You can have it. This is Japanese rules, by the way. Dame don't count for points. Only your territory does. Alright, so this is dead. And yeah, quite a big victory this time. 28.5. There we go. So thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please like it. If you're new around here, subscribe. And if you have any questions, comments, suggestions, or feedback, please leave them below. Thanks again so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.